Sun Damage by Sabine Durrant, published by Holler and Stoughton. And this is a novel, a psychological thriller that is set in Provence. It starts off in Saint-Cécile, which is a fictional place at the west end of the Riviera, and then heads to a rather luscious villa inland. And if you're looking for something really gripping to take on your summer holiday, perfect title, then I think this is one that you need to put in your to-be-read pile. So down at Saint-Cécile on the coast, Ali and Jean are a couple of grifters, and they make their living by conning people. And they spot a connable woman who, is lying on the beach, and she looks as though she's got quite some money. Around her neck, she's got a necklace, and on it says Lulu, so they immediately know that her name is Lulu. And then they happen to spot a luggage tag, which gives them a little bit more detail about her background. And she is their mark. Now, I've always wondered about people, who wear necklaces with their name, because it goes on to show really vividly how people can get tricked. So if you can go up to someone and say, "Hey, Lulu," you've immediately got a bond. And it's the same with people who have personalised lumber plates like, Bob or Sue or Don. If you ever get into any road rage, they immediately have your name. And I think it's just sort of asking for trouble, if you know what I mean. So these two young people sort of get to know Lulu. They take her out on a boat, and it all goes terribly, terribly wrong. Ali decides that she's going to unhook herself from Sean because, he is quite controlling. He has been the mastermind, and perhaps she's had enough. There are things from her past that come sweeping in that kind of perhaps affect her judgment. But anyway, she heads on off and finds herself somehow, and the author does that very well, cooking for a family of Brits. Now, this family of Brits, they all have their secrets. Friends arrive, she cooks them their food, but she's not actually a trained cook. So, she doesn't know how to do duck confit. She doesn't know how to do other things. And one of the guests kind of almost clocks onto her because she doesn't have that wherewithal confidence when it comes to cooking, and she has to stay in a sort of little outhouse that almost feels like it's full of spiders. But there's a pool, and the people are very of a class, which she captures very well. And then the novel comes to its end, and I think it's a really well worked novel. It's a really good read to take on holiday because it's immersive, it's gripping, it's well observed, and so it's a very entertaining and well thought out novel. So I would certainly think Sun Damage by Sabine Durrant is one to pop on in your suitcase, basically.